passage is from Heidi by Johanna Cypri. Heidi lives in the mountains of Switzerland with her grandfather. She likes to live in natural surroundings, but she is sent to the city to live with the family. She hates the city because she is not close to nature in the city. Heidi woke up early the next morning. As she lay, she tried to think how she came to be in this huge white bed. Suddenly, Heidi remembered that she was in a big city. She wanted to see the blue sky and feel fresh spring air. The thick curtains drawn across the windows shut those away. At that moment, there was a knock at the door. "Please come for breakfast," said the maid. Heidi dressed quickly and went to the dining room. There, Clara greeted her with a friendly smile. After breakfast, Miss Rottenmeier told Heidi to go to the library with Clara and wait for the tutor. When the tutor arrived, the two girls started studying. Miss Rottenmeier soon heard a violent crash, followed by shouts. She rushed to the library. She was horrified to see that the table was overturned in the middle of the floor. A stream of ink trickled slowly across the room. Heidi was nowhere to be seen. "What happened?" cried Miss Rottenmeier. "There's ink everywhere. It must be Heidi." The tutor was gazing helplessly at the ruins. Clara, who was secretly enjoying herself, said, "Yes, it was Heidi, but she didn't mean to. She must not be punished. She was in such a hurry to look into the street that she caught the tablecloth and pulled everything down." Miss Rottenmeier found Heidi standing at the door looking up and down the street. "How dare you run away from your lessons like this?" asked Miss Rottenmeier. "I heard the pine trees rustling," said Heidi. "Pine trees? What are you talking about? Come and see what have you done. Never let this happen again," scolded the angry housekeeper. Lessons were out of the questions for the rest of the day. In the afternoon, Clara had to rest for 2 hours, but Heidi wanted to see the pine trees, so she went to a tall tower. She climbed up, but there were only houses to be seen. As she came down, she saw a large grey cat in a basket. Heidi clapped her hands in delight, for in the basket lay 8 furry little kittens. She chose 2 of the kittens and put them in the pockets of her dress. She then hurried home. Miss Rottenmeier caught her. With a stern expression she began, "To go out without permission is a piece of naughtiness that deserves severe punishment." "Meow," was the reply. "That is enough. Leave the room immediately," said Miss Rottenmeier. "Meow." "What do you mean by such rudeness?" cried Miss Rottenmeier, red with anger. "Meow, meow." Heidi stood up obediently. She was going to explain. "It's not me. It's the kittens." She brought out the kittens. "Kittens?" shrieked Miss Rottenmeier. To the poor woman, there was nothing more frightening than a cat. She went out of the room, having had enough for one day. Heidi was left standing surprised. To her, kittens were a source of joy. She could not understand how anyone could be scared of such timid little creatures.